All right. Today's manga chapter is 1169. I didn't officially see any spoilers. Uh, However, I do know, assuming people weren't just overreacting to overreact. Supposedly something hype happens this chapter. Um, and potentially we are back to now by the end of the chapter. Because I think I remember seeing someone say something about modern Elbaf in relation to this chapter. Um, like within the first couple seconds of the chapter review type thing. So, I'll have to wait and see though. It's 1169. The cover art, color pages, whatever they are, is the Rocks Pirates with a tiger. So that's cool. And we got them in suits, stanced up, posed up, looking all cool, or at least trying to. So that's fun. I forgot to start my background. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. So we are chapter 1169. My death cannot come soon enough. I'm assuming still referring to Harold, but we will have to wait and see. "14 years ago, Gabon's house." Okay, so this is back where the flashback started. With Gabon and Shanks together at his house. Captain Roger had a son. That's what Garp told. Okay, so Garp told Gabon about Ace. Interesting. Well, in that case, I guess he's like a little brother to me. You're not wrong about that. You and Buggy were our sons. Aw, that's cute. More food for the Fujoshis. That's always good. If he's got Captain Roger's blood, then I guess he'll be the next generation's king of the pirates. Sometimes those with the greatest expectations placed on them fail to achieve that greatness. Wise words. Good job, Mountain Eater. Oh, it needs to... Okay, now I can just use the arrow buttons. Meanwhile, the fateful scene. Doga ha ha ha. I don't remember whose laugh that is. Is that Loki's? Yeah. Jarl and Loki. It's probably Loki's, since it's on the outside. Outside of the royal chamber. Hey, why did he... Your Majesty, coming to chain you up like you said. It was like my body moved on its own. Okay, so he's being controlled by Emo to attack the guards, as most people predicted. Honestly, I am incapable of fighting back. Can those orders even alter my very thoughts? For as long as I continue to live, my presence will only make this country worse. My body is a blight upon its safety. It was a waste. It was all for nothing. 144 years of life down the drain. My death cannot come soon enough. Then he orders them to kill him. Okay, well, at least he now realizes dedicating himself to the world government isn't good after years of being told exactly that. Okay, and then Loki comes in to see him being stabbed. Okay, so even with this, just this Shadow's Covenant, we can't resist as long as they're within that freak's range. What an odd power. So once we were out of the Holy Land, we finally had the chance to talk openly. Harold was delighted about the deal he'd made to get Elbaf added to the government once he was the Knights of God. But to do that, he has to sign the next level of covenant. You'd figure. Oh, okay, never mind. That was not Gabon asking, so that makes more sense. Actually, that might have been Gabon asking, "Is that bad or something?" If that's Gabon asking, that is probably the dumbest thing we've seen this person say. So I'm hoping it's his wife asking. Through the covenant, the Holy Knights of God gain superhuman strength and undying body, as well as the ability to generate an abyss, a means of traveling long distances. What exchange, no matter where you are, you cannot defy the orders of the Great One, whose voice will reach you at any range. So if he agrees to the covenant, Harold will be forced to do what those people say. Knowing how great they are, I can't imagine they would keep their word and give him what they promised. Okay, so it looks like the previous questions were from the wife, Ripley. I'm hoping I'm thinking of the right name. If not, that would look bad. And then that's when they feel the hockey. And he's trying to reason with his father. The fact that you haven't died with all those. Oh, I was spoiled on one thing via tweet, which is we do get to see the sword going into Yarul's head, which hasn't happened yet. But I do remember someone bringing up that, of course, we know how he survived because his helmet saved him. Ha 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 ha, the joke from the beginning. Anyhow, I just thought of that because we were at the fight. Okay, calling in more guards to help. Okay, good. You should do that. I never had any intention of honoring my request. Feed the treasure of Elbaf to Loki. With the power of God, I will be unstoppable. Elbaf being enslaved by the government is the very antithesis of my dream. That makes me the worst king in the history of Elbaf. So you must kill me to take the throne. Tell the people what of a fool of a king I was. Kill me and be a hero. Once I'm dead, my reputation means nothing to me. All that matters is Elbaf's future. And obviously we know that doesn't work because King Harold is still lauded as like the great, wonderful king. But we also know he dies, so you know. And then he gets back up. Doesn't say exactly how or why. Well, we get a raw. So, I'm assuming that's him overpowering them or maneuvering out of the way. He's killing the guards. I'll give this. Okay, so that's also Emu taking over completely. That makes sense. And then, yeah. There's the sword going into his head. Harold's sword goes into Jarl's head. Apparently Jarl gave him that fruit, so that's fun. I'll eat that fruit and take Ragnir for myself. So, the fruit allows him to wield the hammer he currently has. Interesting. Okay, and then we got Gabon and Shanks coming in. The helmet saved my life. We got the return of that joke. Although, I guess it's the first instance of that joke. So fun. Fun. Please stop, Harold. Don't let him go after Loki. Based on what you said, it looks like the worst case scenario has come to pass. A dying body is a wonderful thing. It feels superior to all other life. Is that the stored relic of Elbaf? The forbidden devil fruit. And then the Ragnir comes at him. To be continued. Okay. So we don't get modern Elbaf, so that quick second was wrong, unless the person was saying we're about to. And the next chapter is next year. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so this is the biggest thing we get is like the slightly more detailed explanation of the covenants. The first level is only when you're in the direct vicinity of Emu. The second level is anywhere you can be controlled. I'm assuming the third level is what the Gorosei have, and it's even more extreme, which is why Jay Garcia met the fate that he did. Okay, that's interesting. It looks like Ragnir. Well, you do have the sound effect of the Gek. Is it Gek? Gek? Okay, that's okay. Gek. So that's either a new laugh or a sound effect the hammer is making. So either the hammer itself is animate and the forbidden devil fruit like is a companion fruit to what the hammer has going on, or there's someone in there already using Ragnir that is connected to it somehow. Okay. Yeah. I don't have a whole lot more to say after that. Um... Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of else to say necessarily. Okay, y'all. Let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about in the comments. Um, if not, have a great day. Have a great whatever holidays y'all are going to be celebrating, if any, in the next couple weeks. Because it will be after the new year. So there's at least one holiday most people celebrate. At least that use the same calendar system I use. Right. Otherwise, well, be yourself.